Klawndyke, everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night, steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar, steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night, steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar, steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine.
Heidi ho, neighbor. Good morning. It's always good with a good cup of coffee. See if you understand that pun there. Good morning. As you can see, I'm hiding behind something. We have a big box sitting up on this table, and I can't wait to get into it. You never know what I'm going to end up having on this morning show. Of course, you've read the description probably, so you know we're going to be doing an unboxing of an ELEGOO Saturn 4 Ultra resin printer. Apparently, my two Maras have gone down the road, and I need to put something in its spot. And I was lucky enough to stumble across this. Thank you, Lightning, by the way. And I'm stoked. I'm stoked to try this because last time I looked at printers, they were talking about tilting beds to help release your prints, and this one just happens to be one of them. I hope everyone is doing good this morning. Good morning, Rick. Morning, Dennis. How are we doing this morning? Jason. It's a good morning. It's a wonderful morning. I woke up this morning and I can see you guys did too. And that's the beginning of the battle. And it's a battle that we can easily win. Let's see. Can I hopefully the mic and everything is sounding good. Looks like video is good. I need room. This table has actually become too small for this. Let's see. Oh, my scroll's not working. Robert Myers, good morning, sir. Oh, cool. It's Pi Day. That works. Dennis is doing good. Mr. Olson, something is in the mail for you. Or it's on its way. Let's see. Oops. It's kind of fun trying to do all this. I got spoiled with Andrew here. I got spoiled. Oh, let me transition here. Something doesn't look right. Am I filling the screen? I'm filling the screen. Okay. I've got everything squished down on one monitor in front of me now. So I've got to try to pay attention to everything here. While I get this set up, let's see if I can do this. Where is it? I don't know if you guys have watched this one yet this morning. Is this it? There it is. Jimmy put out another video. This is awesome. A lot of people have been wanting to see or waiting to see what he was going to do with the bridge module. And he did a beautiful job on this thing. And I love how when you look at your Vita and you know how to make your pylons or pillars, or he literally just he builds it into the sculpt a mold. And I actually ordered some for the very first time. I haven't played with it, and I can't wait to get it, and it'll be here tomorrow. And I'm gonna make an attempt using sculpt a mold, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, check this out. Check Jimmy out. I'm pretty sure I have a link to his channel down below. And this turns out he makes it look so easy. But yeah, I mean, just it turns out wonderful. Firebug. He kind of catches his, oh, excuse me, catches it on fire a little bit. But it is what it is, and it turned out beautiful. And, you know, adding the effects, you don't have to get all the extra stuff to add effects to it, which I found out really interesting, because you can get the ones where you make it look like waves and wakes and stuff, and he literally does it right into the river as it's carrying. Good looking module, sexy module. Does he have a train running across it? Oh, nope. Awesome video there, Jimmy. Awesome video. And I'm gonna pop up one more. Whoops, you know what? I'm sitting there talking and I forgot to hit the transition. Okay, here's the video I was talking about. Sorry, guys. There's the sculpt a mold as he's working with it. I can't wait to try this out for the first time. I mean, it makes this stuff look so simple. And again, you know, I've been playing with this now for 2 years. A lot of stuff. It's hard for me to get down here and literally work on my modules, especially right now because I'm gearing up for a train show. We have a train show here in Des Moines this weekend, so I'm trying to stock up on modules and goodies. So if you're in the Des Moines area, make sure to stop by and say hi. But that's it's at the vet center downtown. Apparently, I need some more coffee. I kind of woke up a little late and was rushing to get this all set up this morning. But he makes this look so. Dennis, you and Jimmy, you know, when it comes to weathering, you guys just blow me out of the water. But I'm not going to quit. I'm going to give it a shot here in the near future. And the nice thing is, after this coming weekend, I'll have a little time. Oh. By the way, the virtual railfan camera today is Ashland, Virginia. There we go. Well done on that video. Now if I can just remember to keep hitting my transition on this. Let's see how we doing here. Oh yes, I finally I lit it up. I need to make some more of these. I love this thing. I love this thing. Let's see if I got enough cord on this. I'll do there we go. Look at this. Check that out. And this is all 3D printed, by the way, except for the lights, of course. But I found they're 5-volt LED strip lights, but you can cut each single light out if you wanted to. And I was looking at them thinking that those would be great for like your layout, because they're low voltage and they're easy to work with. But yeah, I love this sign. There we go. Let's see. Jensen trains has an God, I need my other glasses. This has a barge and tug. That would look great on the triple with the 6. That would. Dude, with all that, with that triple, you have so much real estate to work with. It's whatever your imagination is, you could probably fit it on there within reason. I love that triple. I wish I could set it up on my actual layout here, but it's going to be one of those that I'll make up and then take it to the club. Let's see. Oops. And I forgot to hit transition again. I'm batting 1,000 this morning. As you can see, I'm not even awake yet. I need more coffee. Intended, but the wider shot of you and the whole box, you're not fully. Oh, I'm not filling the screen. Okay, this one right here. Let's see. I'm not, am I? Interesting. Let's fix that. Thank you. Oh, how weird. Is that better? Oh, it looks like my head's cut off. Oh, weird. Something happened to my my studio here. Huh. It's like ultra wide. Let's see if I can do something different then. Give me 1 second here. I apologize about this. This one's new to me. I don't know why it's not filling the whole screen. I'll do the front cam for now. Whoops, see, it cuts my head off and everything. Interesting. Really interesting. Oh, let's see here. On my left screen, it looks beautiful, and I transition, and I'm only feeling part of the screen. That's, and I lose my head. Is it because of how the video is? Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Nope, there's still, the window is still, interestingly. Output. What is my output? I bet you that changed. Forgive me, guys. Give me a second, and I'll get this situated. I might have to. Let's see. Streaming encoder appearance general. I bet you it's my aspect ratio, and I cannot change it for some reason right now. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to put a 30-second timer on, and let me see if I can fix this real quick. My apologies to everyone. Because I want you guys to see exactly what is going on here. So give me 2 seconds. Where's my timer? Give me just 30 seconds. Did that do it? Now I look wide. It's okay. Is this doable, guys? Can we work with this? Can we work with this? Oh no, it's all good. You know what? No, that's the best thing. Wow, the video makes me look extremely wide. I've gained some weight. Maybe that's a good thing. This is fine. Okay, give me 1 second. I figured it out, so it only takes me a second to change this. Give me 1 minute, or not even that. Let's see here. Studio settings. We'll go into video. It's my aspect ratio. Let's try 1280. Apply. Okay. Start. No, I'm still wide. Oh, interesting. I apologize. So that means it's my output, right? Anybody using OBS Studio? Bit rate's good. That's good. You know, we're gonna go with. I'm just gonna be a squish, the squish Sean. Oh lordy. Oh, it's a good morning. Hey, I wonder if I can fix that in. See, that's looking good on OBS. It looks beautiful. That's the funny part. But on my live, I'm shrunk. So maybe I can compensate. Can I compensate? Can I apply? How's that? Huh. Let me take my back. I'm still wide. I'm super wide. I wish you could see my screen, because on one side it's perfect. The video is beautiful. I found. Let's try one more thing, guys. One more thing. Oops. Stop. Settings. Output. Video. $1280. 720. Apply. Okay. Start. I'm still wide. Oh, my apologies. Let's see. Can I let's just move on. I'm just gonna be wide today, guys. Everything's gonna look extra thick. Let's try this overhead and see what it looks like. Okay, I am in EV Mux. There is my overhead shot. And everything is just out of whack. I thought I had everything set. We're gonna wing it. Wing it in a prayer. Oh, never fails. So this is going to be a new challenge to figure out what happened between OBS and EV Mux. But let's go ahead and dive into this. Oh, that picture looks good. We're a little wide. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and dive into this girl. See, how does that look? I'm a little wide. So I have to shrink it down in What do you guys think? Keep going? This is kind of bugging me because when I'm looking at my OBS, everything's set beautifully. But when it transitions over to I'll be right back. Oh, it is actually in my OBS video output. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Okay, I'm gonna work with this the best we can. Yeah, there we go. We'll just have to move things around. Okay, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Is it looking better at least? We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. My hands are skinny, so that's a good thing. All right, let's go. Let's. Okay. Wouldn't have to give this to me. This is the coolest little knife. I apologize about the beginning. Hey, we kind of got it going. Now it'll give me something to sit back and figure out what the heck happened. And it's going to be something simple. Never fails. But the nice thing, as we do this, the next video should be better. It's good enough. It works. I don't mind looking like a chunky monkey. But one thing I noticed in the transition is I'll go from a nice normal size, and then in my other window, it just blows me out of proportion, which is really interesting. Sources. This is bugging me. Okay, let's go ahead and kick back to. This is well padded. This is well padded. What do we got here? Oh, this box got a little power cord. We're going to pull this out of the box, and then I'm going to try to remove the seam selection and see if that helps. I like these paddings. This is pretty cool. Oh, look at the size of this thing. User manual. Now, there's one thing I like about this, and I can't wait to see it here in a little bit, is the drip tray. Because one thing I hated is when you pull out your platen, every now and then you'd end up with a drop of resin that would just land perfectly between the tray, your tank, and the top of the resin printer. So the nice thing with the drip tray is it catches it, so this way it doesn't get down into the machine. So pretty much self-explanatory. You know, I've loved ELEGOO, and I think ELEGOO is a good printer. Now let's see here. We're gonna try to transition and see if I can get this to work. We need front camera. I don't want zoom, just front cam. Yeah, I gotta resize everything now. Oh, still not right. What I would like to do is just get rid of my let's go ahead and I gotta kind of move things around here just to make it work. We're getting better. Oh, almost. Yeah, that works. You know what? That's gonna work. So we're gonna turn this up on its edge, and I'm gonna have to come around to the front of the table. I need some more coffee. And I better take the coffee off that table so I don't spill it. Now comes the challenge. Let's get this. Holy crap. It's got a little weight. Oh, we got Amtrak going through. There we go. There's a couple items in the box still. Oops. Oh, that's the drip tray. I can guarantee you that. Okay. They all things. Oh, they put a little twisty. Sorry, I know you guys are seeing my back here. Nope. That's a good thing there. Let's see. Now, what's gonna bug me today is I can't sit here when the show is done and try to figure out everything that happened today. And just for the simple fact that we do have a train show coming up this weekend, and I have got to get ready for that. There's my trusty knife here. Now I can come back around. And we'll scoot her back now. I'm going to transition here and then is that better? There we go. Hey, I'm making it work. I'm not so wide. Okay. that's interesting. If anybody that's familiar with OBS, and you have an idea of where I messed up, because the program itself has never failed me, and it's done wonderful. But I do know that in the process of changing things around, I accidentally clicked a couple things by accident. I didn't realize until it was too late. Look at the size of this. This is just, well, it has, let's see if I can get my, these guys to work today. Funnel. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start off at the sides. This thing is massive. You get to see my mess. I'm loving the screen. Now let's see if we can dig into it here. Can we? I'm gonna switch you guys back to front cam. Yeah, all my cameras are out of whack. There we go. It's like a puzzle. Well, I feel weight in that. Oh, yes, there's a hidden box. This is the toolkit. Oh, this is the plate. Now this plate is a little bit bigger than my Saturn S. Got the safety, and I love the marking on this. I remember on the first ones, they're so smooth, you'd have to rough them up just a little bit for everything to grab, for your resin prints to grab. And the other cool thing is this is auto leveling. So it used to be you'd have to take the paper and slide it underneath and then level everything out. This one does it automatically, so it takes all the guesswork out. So it might even be a printer I'd say would be good for the first time user. Oh, this thing is massive. This thing is massive. There's the inside. Hope I don't get you too seasick there, Dennis, because I understand that you get a little motion sickness for things moving. This even has the camera on the inside. And it has the new built-in AI technology. Linear rails, which is really nice. And it's all greased up and ready to go. I love the side of that build plate. This will give you an idea. I'm going to set this down so Dennis doesn't get too motion sick there. Whoops. So far, I'm extremely impressed with it. I do like the lid. Let's take this off. Because one of the biggest things, like with the Mars, the Saturn, you literally have to pull the lid off, and then you have to lift the lid up, and then move it aside and find a place to set it. I like this idea that it's all attached, and it's pretty much on the machine itself. Oh, that's the other dentist. I don't want nobody getting see. I mean, the this morning, the beginning of this is a mess as it is. I don't need somebody making a mess. Yeah, I do. I love the way it tips back, and you don't have to worry about, if you have resin on your fingers or you're trying to grab a lid and pick it up. You can. I do want to make a little something to where I can just hook my finger on it to open it up, because they don't have a handle on it. I noticed that. Um, I mean, but it's not bad. I mean, I can grab the edge of it and pull it up. So it's a beautiful printer. The other thing I've noticed is that it has an exhaust port on the back too. So, like for myself, I'm not sensitive to smells, and neither's my family. Apparently, some people are, and I get it. Um, with this printer, there's 4 screws on the inside here that you take out, and there's a plate that you can put. It looks like maybe a 3-inch tube, and then you can literally vent it right outside, or uh, probably vent it through like a carbon filter. Now, this is a beautiful printer. Let's see how far we can get with this today. Let me readjust my OBS a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to work there. How's this transition? Getting there. Almost. This is weird. I wish I knew where I messed up. There we go. That works. Now you get to see more of my. This is another ELEGOO right here. This is my Neptune 4 Max. It's a nice big FDM printer. Okay, I would do a few other close-ups, but then I got to deal with trying to figure out how to line it up in there. So we're going to kind of stay on this camera from here forward. I apologize. But Murphy's Law, if it's going to happen, it'll happen. See, that's the other thing I love about lives. You're going to get what you're going to get. Okay, let's see what we have in the toolkit. I think, well, I do want to try one more thing. And I'm going to do the overhead, so you guys might be able to see. See if that's going to work. Pretty close. Yeah, we'll make that work, actually. So we have a pair of neoprene gloves, rubber gloves, a necessity. It's almost, yeah, I definitely say I use the blue ones. I go to Harbor Freight, and I pick up a box there. They're about $13. Oh, we have our screws for the tank and a couple Allen wrenches. I'm assuming to take off the shipping screws. Yep. And we have a few more extra screws in the bag. We have a nice power brick. Let's see I'm curious to know what the voltage this runs on. 24 volts DC. And it's a 6 amp. So it's 144 watts. And that's the output. Input is 100 to 240 volt. So only 3 amps on the input, so it's not a big draw on your AC power. And can't forget the power cord. What else do we have in this really cool box of... Oh, we have the USB drive. And I'm just going to go ahead and plug that in now. One of the coolest features that I'm liking about this is this. It's Wi-Fi. This whole setup is Wi-Fi. And we'll attach that to the side. We'll do that right now. And I love the scrapers they use. This is my second one just like this. And I use it for my FDM prints. But I'll dedicate this one to resin. Filters. So when you drain your tank back into your bottles, you can filter. You don't want any chunks going in, because if you pour the chunks out onto a clean plate, you have a chance to blow your screen out or tear your FEP sheet. Now the nice thing is this is supposed to have an auto detect, so if you do have something on the bed, it's supposed to catch it, recognize it. Some face masks, carbon face mask. So if you're sensitive to the odors, this will definitely help. Now this is more of a plastic. I like the silicone. I use the silicone scrapers just because I don't want to tear up the sheet if I have to come in here and clean it up. Now as far as on the plate, working on the plate, yeah, I'll use this guy, the metal one, and get underneath. If you did it right, your prints will stick extremely well. And then we have Chi2 box. This is, if I'm right, this is the you get 90 days of Chi2 box Pro, and we're going to give that a shot too. I won't be setting that up today because I got to figure out what's going on with OBS. But we're working through it. We're actually working through it. Thank goodness. It does not come with resin. The nice thing about it is I was lucky enough I got 1,000 grams. What is that? Not quite a liter. I think it's, or is it a liter? This is it's standard 2.0. So apparently it's designed for, this is also a 12K printer. Now they just came out with the 16K, but when you look at your prints and the resolution, you can't really tell the difference. So my thought is, why spend the extra money when this works just fine? You can't beat the price of the Ultra 4. By the way, all the links to everything is down below. So if you want to go look at them, I have my Amazon affiliate links, and I appreciate it when you use those. I figure I'm doing this. I'm not making anything on these videos. This printer I paid for out of my pockets, not given to me. I mean, it'd be nice, but but yeah, check out the links down below. A little washed out on the camera, but this is just standard white. It's the ELEGOO resin, and this is still in date. We still got a ways to go, so can't wait to try that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see if I can transition this again without too much damage. There we go. Is that looking good, guys? Let me come back to, let's see. Yeah, it looks good. Give me a second and I'll catch up on the comments. Now, If you don't have the space, they do have smaller printers. You can get the 5 Ultra, which is a little bit smaller, smaller of a footprint. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. I'm sure it was lost in the kerfuffle. Everything earlier, so I'll share it again. See if I can track YouTuber involved projects that we might get you. Okay. Let's see. This is a beautiful machine. This is I remember when the first monoprice came out, and it was theoretically it was a cheaply made machine, but it was like the first introduction into resin, and it worked. It worked. Nothing like the new machines today. Now in my back room, I have a Saturn S, and then I've got my wash and cure stations. I'm actually working on that room, so hopefully here in the near future, I'll be able to show it, and I'll once I get OBS figured out. Um, But yeah, we'll do some videos in there in the resin room. And I like it because it's kind of sealed off from the rest of the house, just in case I have company and they're sensitive to smells. I'll be able to vent that right outside the window, and then I can also keep it temperature controlled. Resin's a little finicky. It prints really good when it's warm. If you're in a cool room and the resin's cool, it's a hit and miss on how it's going to turn out. But when you see these really nice, ornate 3D prints, resin prints, I'm guaranteed they either have a heated vat or a tank, or it's in a controlled room. So I always keep that in mind when you're looking at resin printers. Okay, cool. If you're talking to me, go for it. I'm here. We can also hook up through here. Let's see. What does Wi-Fi do for the printer? Well, the nice thing is the Wi-Fi on the printer is I could do everything on my computer on my desk. Like with the Saturn, I'll work in Box, and once I get it all set and sliced, well, I'll save it to the USB drive. Then I got to take the USB drive out of my computer, use my sneaker net, not the internet or Wi-Fi, my sneaker net, walk over to the Saturn, plug it in, and then find the file and then print it. The nice thing with this is once this is set up and ready to print, I can walk away from this, go to my workstation, pull the model up that I'm working on, get it set, slice it, and then via the Wi-Fi, all I have to do is send it, and it will automatically start printing. So it saves the time and hassle of having to transfer it over to a USB drive, and then from the USB drive into the printer and then print. So it saves a minute, couple minutes. I mean, like back here where everything's so close, it really doesn't matter. But everything that I have right now is going Wi-Fi, and it just makes it nice and simple. So that's the deal on the Wi-Fi printer. Yes, a matter of fact, I was looking at them. Amazon has one for this. It's $59, I want to say, and it fits right in this back corner. Matter of fact, right back on this side, because you have the camera over here, so you won't be able to put it. But yeah, you can put that little module right in here. And if I'm right, you can also use the Anycubic heater module, and it will also fit in here or in that space. So, and that's what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm not going to stress because we're heading into summer. But coming up wintertime, I'm definitely going to get one for this machine and most likely for my Saturn. Yeah, exactly. So literally, it's when I'm working on the project, I can, just send it right to the printer, without having to worry about my US. And I've corrupted USB sticks before, or something will happen to the file on the stick. And I think Andrew ran into that problem. So it'll be printing along, but then it might have a corrupt line, because the stick might be bad, or it might have a bad spot in the stick, or might have pulled it out of the computer too soon or too late. Well, never too late. Of the computer. Okay. Let's make sure we're clear on that one. I need my coffee. So I'm pretty sure he accidentally corrupted one of his files, so he's having a little bit of an issue. But with this, it goes right to the printer. Yes, that's the other thing I noticed with the camera. And here's the other thing: the quality of this camera is really good. ELEGOO, ELEGOO and Creality, their cameras. I love their cameras. Bamboo, you spend that extra money, you would expect to get a nice camera. Their cameras suck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't normally bash, but on that one, I was extremely disappointed for what I paid for the Bamboo, and to get the quality and the headache of the video wasn't the best. I mean, it's good. You can still check it. So if I'm out in the shop and I have something going on, I'm gonna walk right in front of the camera. I can easily check my prints to see how well they're going. Oh, gotta have my morning coffee. So yeah, Central Iowa Garden Railway Society. Check out this cup. It's one of my favorite coffee cups. We'll be there at the train show this coming weekend, along with Des Moines Tea Track. We'll be there. It's kind of fun being a member of a couple groups. I know I'm missing something. What did I miss? Oh yes, this is the thing I wanted to show anyways. This is one of the coolest things, and it's the simplest thing on this whole printer. I think we had enough time to fire it up. What do you guys think? Some call it a bib. It's called the drip tray, and it is inexpensively made. But I mean, you're gonna pretty much destroy it with drips of resin. It looks like it's vacuum formed. You know what? This would be if you have a vacuum form machine, I would recommend making a thicker one. But the whole idea of this is, let's see, where's a good place for me to stand here? Okay. Not so much like on the Saturn. I'm not stressing on it, but on this one, if you can see, this bed raises and lowers. See that? And the idea of that is when it comes up, or it doesn't really raise, but very little, but it peels your print off the bed. Now on the Saturn, it doesn't tip and peel. It literally just pulls it right up. And the same with the Mars and a lot of other printers. So I've been wanting to try this. And you know what? Let's pull that off. We got a little bit of time. And the neatest thing is now, when you pull your print plate off and you go to drip your stuff back into the tank, and as you're pulling it, say a drop comes off, and instead of landing on the printer or getting inside of it, it goes right inside that drip tray. Some people don't like it. I think it's cool, because I can't tell you how much resin I have printed or cleaned off the front of my printers. Oh, that just fits in really nice. This is a really cool resin printer. For the price, if you're looking at a printer and you have the room for a larger one, I would highly recommend this. I could do N scale. I could do N scale buildings, HO. Yeah, I got a lot of room. G scale, it'd have to be broken down into sections, but there's a lot of stuff I could do with this that I'm going to do with this. Trucks, of course, all day long. Andrew, I should have had some videos ready. Andrew did some flat cars. I'm pretty sure you guys saw him on the previous shows, but they turned out phenomenal. Just beautifully done. Okay. I like these knives. They're nice and big. Now what I'm going to do is we've pretty much hit our hour mark. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it into the print room and get it all set up. God, isn't this a beautiful printer? I love technology nowadays. And if everything goes right, this Friday night for Texan Trains, I should have some prints, and hopefully, because this does time lapse, hopefully we'll have some time lapse to show. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I love having this set up back here. Because pretty much I have it running throughout the day, and it's like having a window to the outside world, different part of the world, which is really cool. But I'll have it here. I might have it over in over the bridges in Iowa on the river. That Swing Bridge, I love it. Virtual Railroad has a new membership I'm gonna look at, and because they've added a bunch of nice cameras and high resolution cameras. Let's see here. Before we go, I don't know how this is gonna work. Yeah, I'm not gonna show it. I was gonna show some videos, but let's see. Any other questions on this? Whoa. This is a nice size printer. It's bigger than the Saturn. Not much. It's like, oh, I should have wrote down the measurements. It's 220. God, it sucks getting old. Forget all this stuff. It's big. For a resin printer, it's big. It's not like the Jupiter big, but it's nice size. You can do a lot of work. In scale, I could do a building easy with no problem. The cost on this is $3.99, I believe, on Amazon. I do have links down below. Resins vary. I think this one here is like, it's only like $16, $17 for a bottle of resin, and you can do a lot of prints with this. So very affordable. Again, like I said, I paid for this. I got a good deal on it, and I'm not gonna complain. That's why I said thank you, Lightning. Really awesome. This is really awesome. It's a 12K. It's the ELEGOO 4 Ultra. I've used many of their products. I started with their Mars printers, which are now in Andrew's hands. My Saturn, it's a Saturn S. Good printer. You can find those a couple $100 all day long. Let's see. The smaller version of this is, it's kind of weird because it's like the bigger the number, the smaller the printer. They have the Ultra 5. So if you don't have the space for like this size machine, you can go with the smaller one, and they're 260, I want to say. You know what? You guys want to see me turn this sucker on? I want to see it. We won't put resin in it, but we can fire it up. And I'll try to, if you don't mind being a little patient, I'll try to get the phone set up so we can see the screen too. What do you think? Yay, nay? You know what? Let's go for it anyways. Why not? I should be I should be out in the shop, but you know what? I stayed up until midnight out in my shop working. Okay, we're gonna come back to that, peel that off. We're gonna do this first. Okay. Oh. Please read user manually or manual. Please I can't even read this morning. Good morning. Please read the user manual carefully. Yes. Peel off film before printing, of course. That's kind of like the most satisfying part of the whole. Oh, let's see. Is there one on the inside? It's like a drum. Yeah, and there's no question on where it sits. In the corners, they look like M4s. Are those M4s? They're pretty big. And you have 4 indentations around the whole thing. Plus, it's recessed a little bit because the tray does tip. So it's really easy to place. We've come a long ways with the printers. Okay, that looks good. Oh, the satisfying. Oh, here's my phone. Let's see if we can get this set. I got power back here. It did. It actually, they're nice and tight. I've had to replace a few. The first one was kind of tricky, but after that, they're not bad to replace. So if you accidentally do poke a hole through it, they're not that hard to fix. But it's like a little drum. Let's see. How's the transition over? Oh, it's just my transitions are weird. Oh, let's see. Let's slide that up. Does that work? Getting there. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna throw some power to this. What is it? The first thing that comes to my mind. I have the power. And what Saturday morning show was that on? Okay. Oh, there it is. I gotta come around to the front. I'm gonna give it some power. There we go. and we have light on the brick. Let's see. This is cool. So there's your Wi-Fi antenna. There's your USB. There's your power cord. So it's 24 volts in. And we'll flip the switch. And the monkey flips the switch. Uh-oh. Any life? Hey, we got ELEGOO. Oh, we got to do this. So right now it's going through a self-test. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get a close-up. The device info. And nice thing is it'll have a network, tools. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and put you back on here. So it's not so wiggly. There we go. Now I haven't gotten to this far, of course. We have emergency stop, which is nice. Tank cleaning. I like that feature. Manual raise and lower. Screen exposure. Let's do a test. Check that out. Everything looks good. No blown pixels. A little dirty. We can do the full screen, a grid. This is another cool thing. Unlike the others, unless you created a print for full screen, you would just get a basic square around the edge. With this one, you get full screen, you get a grid. Oh, the grid looks cool. So you can check your LCD screen thoroughly. I really like that feature myself. So let's go back. We're not going to hit print settings. So we have app settings, languages, Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi detected. I got to check that out. Oh, there it is. Whoops. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. We'll pop in a Wi-Fi. You think I'm not going to show you guys? Whoops. As I knock everything over. It's very small. The screen is very, very, very small. It's the only downfall. Let's see if this works with it. Nope. And the little touch deals don't work with it. Oops. Oh, this is dinky. If you have butterball fingers like mine, it makes it a little difficult. Let's see. And we're connected to the Wi-Fi. It was that simple. Okay. Let's see here. So now it is actually connected to the Wi-Fi. It was actually painless, except for when you have big mutton hands like this on an itty bitty screen. The screen is actually nice size. I wish they would have had it turned sideways, but it's doable. It works. So the nice thing is it is connected right to the Wi-Fi, and we can actually, while it's sitting here, let's go ahead and do an upgrade. And it's doing the AI camera update. Oop, and I just lost my phone. Sorry about that. So today you're going to probably see a couple test test live videos, and you guys will know exactly why. Yeah, hopefully I can get this all sorted and situated before Friday. I will get it situated before Friday, even if I have to use a different computer temporarily. So I wonder if it's actually doing a flash. I'm assuming it is. There we go. I do look healthier, a little whiter. Let's see, I'm going to move that picture down a little. That's better. Let's see if we can do a level 2 once this camera's done. It is, we're at 11, 12, 13, 14. It's flashing system update. So I'm pretty sure it's flashing. Oh, let's go back to. It was a fun fiasco this morning, wasn't it, guys? I apologize. It is what it is. It was alive. That's the best thing. You never know what you're going to get, man. And thank you for hanging in. Yeah, I love that part of it. That's so cool. Yes. And the logo, I like that because you can actually see how well the screen's functioning and if it's functioning properly. And the grid, I do like the grid. Yeah, the live stream gremlins. This one's full of them. I'll tell you that right now. It's all good though. It is. It is. For one thing, keep rolling. Just keep going. Go with the flow. Fix it the best you can. I think the outcome of it turned out really good. I mean, 1 to 10, I'm going to give myself a 6 on this. 7. Um, I'm just an old fart with a computer having fun. Come on, guys. And some cool toys. Well, actually, I shouldn't say toys. These are tools. These are really nice tools. Um, and the reason why I say that, when you look at like some of the stuff that Andrew's done recently, especially for just starting out, I mean, he hasn't been playing with lasers or resin printers for very long, and he's come up and FDM printers, and in the short amount of time, he has picked up so much and has created some of the coolest things. You'll see on Friday night's show. But yeah, this one it's just so true. Are we done? Is it still? Is it still? Where am I? There it is. Oh, it looks like it's. Reboot the machine to ensure it's the. My glasses are harsh on this. Perimeter updates. Okay. So literally, we're going to just power it off and power back on. I'll take a look at this plate. Wonder how long a print would take. It's supposed to be a really fast printer too. I mean, you look at what's going on nowadays. We have AI added to printers, smart printers. The only one that does my Neptune, I don't think has AI in it, but my Creality does and my Bamboo does. The Centauri that's coming, I believe, also has AI. So when's your next show, Dennis? Okay, it looks like we're updating. We'll flip over here for a second. Yeah, I gotta figure out what happened. Oh, Monday, awesome. So if you guys don't know, Dennis does some beautiful, beautiful weathering, and he does Monday shows. He does live, so he hence he gets the gremlins on occasion too. The best ones are when you run off, is when the gremlins seem to really pop up. So yeah, I get it. Everyone needs a break. But yeah, check out. I do believe I have a link down below. Check out Dennis at N Scale Trainboy. Awesome. This gentleman does some fine weathering. Yeah, yeah, because it doesn't have to retract all the way up, pause, and then go all the way back down. I do like that feature. So I can't wait to watch this go. We'll look at prints to see if they have a quick print. I got a little bit of time. I just won't take a lunch today. Oh, cool. You know what? I've been through there. I've been down in that area, but I've never had the chance to really stop and check it all out. Beautiful area. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I could send you that Climax G scale. That'd be a heck of a project for you. I know, N scale. And see, you can honestly say no because it's just in your name, N scale. I need to start working on weathering. So I have been watching a lot of your videos and getting some good ideas. I do have a couple of airbrushes I want to start playing with more. I mean, why not? I've got it. I've been slowly gathering all this stuff so I can sit back and enjoy the hobby. And plus, my kids love playing with the stuff too. Leon from Cato sent a package for my son, which is a really cool. Thank you if you're watching this, Leon. It was a kit everything minus the mini modules, but it had the tracks, some really cool books. A matter of fact, I got some books. So if you order a mini diorama set, like an 8-pack, let's say of the corners or straights, I'll throw in a couple nice books for you. You get a starter set. I have some like Steam magazine from Kato. I'll be tossing those magazines in with the starter kits. A lot of good inspiration. Kato's come a long ways, and what I love about them is Kato. They they push the hobby, um, and not so much the business for, I mean, business you got to make a little bit of money to stay afloat. What I'm doing, it's not a big money maker. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good, but I have fun with it. Um, I'm part of the community that I love. I'm doing things. I love the 3D printer of it. I love my lasers. I'm a CNC guy. I'm a geek. I've been a network administrator for casinos and a bunch of other stuff. Um, so this is up my realm, and I love it. And this is the things that I enjoy. Um, and it's all coming full circle, and being able to put everything together. That's the key. That's the key. And I've got my layout, and it's slowly growing, and it's slowly coming together. And I love that. And I love being able to take the new technology that we have, like these printers, and I could design. You don't have to know a lot about CAD. You can go into to Tinkercad and create a nice simple building. Look at what Jimmy does. Jimmy does. Oh, we got languages here. He all the cool. If you're a Patreon to DIY and digital, once a month Jimmy does a building or something, railroad related, and he designs it up. If I'm correct, it's mostly done in Tinkercad. Okay, let's see. We're going to switch cameras here. And there we go. So if you don't, the learning curve on Tinkercad isn't too bad. And the best thing is we have YouTube University, one of the best universities we have around. All right, let's see here. We have English. What is it? Where's the American flag? Spanish, Turkish. I could do Dutch, but yeah, when my grandparents came over, it was English only. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to do English. I wish I would have learned the Scandinavian. That would have been so cool. But yeah, they were animate when they came over. That you're an American, you speak English. Let's see. So I'm old school. Confirm select language is English. Yes. It picked the Wi-Fi up. We're good. I don't want to forget password. Network connection. Skip because we did it. Device name. Oh, what? Hey guys, I'm gonna let you name this. What do you think? Give it a name. Somebody. Something cool. Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with though. I like the expression rubber scaler. I'm working, okay, HO scale boxcars. But what you're doing, it's also good for you. It's easier for some people to see, like me. Come on, any ideas for a good name? Let's see. Create the future, innovation, A1. That's your fingertips. You know what? I might call it Wilson. Jeff. You know what? J-E-F. I'm going to give it one more second, see if anybody else pops anything. Wilson works too. Yeah, that's it kind of goes along with the start of the show. I'm going to call this one. Let's see. I-L. Oh, my fingers are so big. Wilson. Confirm. Status of LCD screen. Connection. I love how it goes through the self-test. Oh, the bed just raised up too. I back that up a little. All right, we went through all of our tests. I'm curious to see if they put anything on USB. Okay, we have a history. Okay, I like this. Okay, you do have the USB on here since it's plugged in. It looks like there's also a local file, so that'd be memory on board. And then history of what's been printed. I'm curious to see if there's anything. Nope, no files. USB. Ooh, print test. We'll get to the slicing software. Oh, let's see, no files. Do we want to do this? Oh, you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Transition. It'll just be a challenge when I move it earlier or later, excuse me. Yeah, always make sure to shake up your resins because they do separate. Usually it's the coloring and the resin itself. It doesn't take much. And right now, since we've had warm days, my basement's nice and toasty. Let's see here. Now, the one thing is I am running LED lights. And LED lights do give off a UV. I forgot the color band, but it can, if I leave this open too long, you can cure the top layer of resin. And I should be wearing gloves. I really should be wearing gloves. Let's do that. Now, respirator, if you're sensitive to smells, I would recommend wearing it. Personally, it doesn't faze me or bother me too much. And everybody has their own way. You do you, I do me, and we'll all be happy. There we go. I feel like a doctor. Let's see. There's so many things I want to say about this, but we got to keep it friendly, kid friendly, because my son's watching. Hey, Robert. Okay, let's go ahead and double check. Yeah, no film. And we're gonna just, let me see, let's see, get out of your way here. And we'll just dump this whole thing in here. That is, boy, that just stands out. Don't come down. Okay, we got, I'm not gonna fill it all the way to the max line, but this works. And let's go ahead and just print. It's actually tilting the bed. Let's I'm gonna switch stands here. Yeah, I can switch hats too. Love my fedora, but it's getting a little warm. That's my winter one. I'm gonna trade phones here. And what we're doing is, what is that, the rook? Yeah, that's the rook. The only thing is it's sitting sideways, it looks like. Camera's going. See, I mean, that's how simple it is to get it going. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And as you're watching that, I'm going to I can only handle looking so long at something on the floor. There we go. Pick up my mess. We're good. First print is going. Oh wow, on the sides, it's actually kind of lit up with the UV light. Now I'm hoping, let's see how this works. Can I move you around without getting, okay, there you go. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the UV light down below. Yes, and it did its first separation. So you can see the bed, the vat tip down and peel off and come up. UV light comes on, and this is the light that cures the resin, and it's doing a thin layer at a time, extremely thin layer. I forgot how many microns. Hey, daughter of mine. We'll watch that blue light again, so you get an idea. And the first few layers are a little bit longer than the rest, and then it'll speed up. But yeah, you can just sit there, literally just see it come on every time. So you can visually see that it's working. Without, like the Mars, it's hard to tell. And what was the other? The monoprice, it was hard to tell, unless, you test it prior to. Here, I could tell real quick if the UV light's working or not. So I love that. Yep. You can hear it pop. Yeah, everything is set at yeah, I haven't gone in and changed anything. Of course, this is their test print. So I can't wait to play with it. From what I've seen, I'm assuming you have the this or the 5 or. Now this is going to take a while, so on that note, what I'll do is, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Transition. I'm going to shut the lid on this. Oh, there we go. First impressions, I love it. I love the printer. At the moment, I have no regrets buying it. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. But honestly, I don't have anything negative to say about it. It came very well shipped. The box is a little boogered up, but it is what it is. For the results, Friday night at 10:30, Andrew and I, we do our trains and tech and trains with myself and Andrew, and we'll be talking a little bit more about this resin printer along with some others and some other goodies. So to find out how well this one print did, come join us. On that note, we've been on here for an hour and a half, a little longer than I normally do. Thanks for sticking it out, guys. You were you were awesome. I'm glad you didn't bail. The beginning was rough. We kind of were working through it. We kind of got it. We made it through the show. Able to check out this beautiful printer. Would I recommend it? Yes. For the hobbyist, doesn't matter the scale. N scale, HO, G scale, O, any of them. I think this is a wonderful tool to add to your collection of tools for your hobby. I'd say this is a great tool. It doesn't have to be this big. Where'd my mouse go? Like Robert has the 5 Ultra. It looks pretty much identical to this, except it is smaller. It has a smaller footprint, but it has a lot of great features, just like this one. So you don't have to go this big. I just happened to get a heck of a deal on it, and I'm glad I did. I want to say they're like $260, $250 for the Ultra. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful tool. Dennis, I think you should add one of these to your arsenal of tools. I think you'd really enjoy it. It would take your skills to a whole nother level. On that note, I wish everyone well. Stay on track, guys. Again, thank you for hanging out. All the links for these goodies are down below. Go check them out. Yeah, I would recommend this tool. I would highly recommend this tool. Let's see if I missed anything before I. Okay, shoot me that email. Yes. I love the printer. Oh yeah, the 5 has a smaller. Oh, it's a lift up top. Okay, I thought it was a tilt. Awesome. On that note, guys, enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day. We woke up this morning. Oh, I lost my mouse. There, there it is. Stay on track. Peace.